Patrick. Good morning and welcome to our live transmissions from the Umuahia Township Stadium, the indoor sports hall, which is the venue for the March 2026 51 Alliance Abia State Basketball Cup. First up, we want to apologize for what happened yesterday. Sincerely, we have no explanation to give. From our control deck here, it was streaming quite fine, albeit that was the first test, and you may have had a couple of voiceovers with the people in the background discussing, but we just like to apologize, and hopefully today the network is set up fine. We are all hoping that it does not cause any friction today, so please bear with us. We've done this before. It's not as if it's the first time. We did it last year. We did it in Port Harcourt, and sometimes there are things out of your control. Having said that, we at 51 Alliance hope that you will accept our apology as we await for this match to start. Now, what's happening here is that there's a strict rule around the numbers on the back of the players' jerseys, and so the Lagos Raptors in yellow, Dam Foundation is in white. The Lagos Raptors are having some issues, and you see the chief umpire there, or chief referee, Osas, trying to clarify that with Coach Charlie and his boys. And hopefully that will get done, and we will get on the way very quickly. I hope you've been enjoying some of the things we've been posting on our Instagram pages. Just in case you have not had the privilege, our handle is at 51 Alliance on Instagram. Again, at 51 Alliance, one word, FIFTY1ALLIANCE. 51 Alliance. We do a little bit more there, and just to let you know as well, we've released some impressive photography of this tournament. This is the first time Nigerian basketballers are getting to see themselves photoed, if there's a word like that. Getting to see themselves photoed and really, really dressed up. I can tell you it's NBA quality. Don't take my word for it though. Pop over to our Instagram page, and the first shot that was released is of Patrick yesterday. It's not as if it was the MVP or something like that. No, that was the first shot that came through to us from the photographers. But you also have the team photos there. And we'll continue to do that, just that we only have 24 hours in a day. And sometimes there's a late close here, But we trust that you will continue to go to our Instagram page at 51 Alliance to check out those. And if you have any suggestions for us, honestly, we're happy to listen. Nobody knows it all. This is just our own humble contribution to the development of professional basketball in Nigeria. It is our hope that we'll continue to develop. When we started 2 years ago, it wasn't like this. And since that time, those of you that have been with us since 2024, will probably realize that we've come quite a long way since then. There's still a lot of work to do. This hall, for instance, is undergoing massive reconstruction, but the show must go on, and that's why we're playing. And hopefully, by the time we return here again, this place would have been completed, and the players will have a swell time playing. Again, we are also open to hosting the Basketball Cup in your city. If you think you have a facility and you can host us, fine, we will extend the Basketball Cup to your location. Just contact any of the players if you can't contact us directly, you can drop us a message on our Instagram page, and we'll be happy to discuss with you. One place we'd like to come to is Abuja. Would like to bring the 51 Alliance Basketball Cup to Abuja. And if there's a way you can make that possible for us, that would be great. All we are asking is for a venue, and we will do the rest. It's not as if when we went to Port Harcourt, they gave us a venue. Umuahia is giving us a venue. And if you think that you can find us a good venue in Abuja, we'll be happy to do the rest, and guess what? So one other thing I'd like to draw your attention to is the tournament management system. The tournament management system, which we have 51 hoops at replit.com. If you pop over there, you will see what we're doing. For the first time in Nigeria, we are tracking the performance and data of all players. Of course, we are starting with just the 51 Alliance tournaments. But if you have a tournament and you would like us to come and collect data and update player performances, that would be great. What this does is that, for instance, if a player is trying to go professional or go anywhere, what he can do, instead of carrying data on sheets of paper, all he does is point whoever he's discussing with to the page where his name is recorded on our tournament management system, and you will see his records, point per game, assists, blocks, steals, all whatnot. It's even if we say so ourselves, it's fairly impressive, quite impressive. And like I said, we don't know. Okay, it's off your picture right now, but I will. Well, they've ended it. They are actually writing the names of the players with a marker. The Lagos Raptors team. Let me see if I can get the cameraman to go there before it ends.
Hello.
What's going on there? You missed it. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the cameraman to swivel fast enough, but I think it's all sorted out now. But what happened was that the referees insisted that the numbers must be well written, and eventually they used a broad marker to do that. And so I think in another 2-3 minutes we will get on the way. Just in case there are other people who want to join the broadcast, please let them know it's on YouTube at 51 Alliance. One word, at 51 Alliance. Fingers crossed the network will hold up for us today, and we'll have a swell time. Think we're about to get on the way? Yeah, all of that is sorted out. And try to see if I can identify the starting five for Dam Foundation. Yes, I see Thomas, I see Patrick, Sammy as the center, Johnny Walker. Well, a lot of people ask what is Johnny Walker's real name. His name is Udoga. Interestingly, a lot of people have forgotten. And then, of course, there is Paul as well, who is there. And we go for the tip-off. Sammy is there, and then the young center from from Lagos Raptors, Farouk. Here we go, guys. And Farouk wins the toss, but that's it. And we're on the way formally. That's Korede. It's Ifeanyi with the first 3-pointer, and it's in. It's good. All money. That's Ifeanyi for you. All money cash. I saw him practicing late yesterday evening, and if that's the result of his fact, Johnny Walker misses that layup, but he will go to the foul line. Johnny Walker, foul line. The first shot is good. The second, it's also good. He's quite a good 3-point shooter, Johnny Walker. Korede. Smart move by Thomas. Throwing the ball on Korede to secure the inbound. Johnny Walker with the inbound finds Thomas. Sammy. Paul. Not good. Farouk claims the rebound. And is pickpocketed. Pickpocketed by Johnny Walker. But unfortunately, Johnny Walker missed the layup. Johnny Walker missed the layup, and he will go to the foul line again. The first one is good. And the second one, he misses it. Unfortunately, the numbers, and I can understand what the issue was back then. Unfortunately, the numbers on the back of the Lagos Raptors jerseys are not so visible. And that explains what the complaint was all about. But hopefully, bear with us, we will soon begin to recognize them, and we will call their names appropriately. And that is poor inside play. Thomas inbounds. Patrick past the half line. Paul couldn't control that. and that drive into the lane was blocked by Johnny Walker. But in the process, it's not a shooting foul. Coach Motola calls a timeout. That was an early timeout called by Coach Motola. I mean, you can't say he's an experienced coach. He must have seen something that was not to his liking. Oh, bad slip there by Korede. Patrick with the easy layup. Ifeanyi drives, and it's good. And one. I said to you earlier that I saw Ifeanyi shooting yesterday evening. It looks like the Lagos Raptors have come here with a clear plan. They want to attack Dam. And you know, if you saw part of yesterday's match or any of our posts on Instagram, you would have seen the interview I had with Coach Motola. Dam conceded 76 points yesterday evening. And for an allied team, that is completely unacceptable. So maybe Lagos Raptors want to exploit the defensive construct of Dam Foundation. You never can tell. But one challenge that we have seen with this young Raptors team is that their fourth quarter has always been poor. But maybe, and that's Thomas giving the freedom of the city all the way from the top of the perimeter, and he absolutely punished them. Farouk. The way the Raptors are sleeping on the floor, perhaps their canvas or their sneakers rather, maybe need some grip, and that could be very unfortunate because they're getting themselves into good shooting positions. Paul and Sammy cleans up. And that's Patrick with the hammer throw. There's been a subtle change in the pace of the game. Because of those quick points by Dam Foundation, it looks like the Raptors are beginning to lose their cool. They started this game calm, but with those quick transition buckets from Dam Foundation, they kind of feel that they are behind, but it's only a 3-possession game. So there's nothing to be alarmed about at this time. They should stay with their strategy. A foul on Thomas, who was going in there for that layup. And so Thomas will go to the foul line. I can't say he's a particularly good free throw shooter, but let's see. Well, it's not the commentator's curse, but I think I've watched him quite a bit. This is not his strongest strength. Well, 50% for an elite player, that is not good enough. Beautiful play by Farouk. This is the young center, probably my pick of the best young player in this tournament. Or he can sometimes be over enthusiastic, and by the time you get to the fourth quarter, he's all gassed. But I believe Coach Charlie would have spoken with him. You know, Coach Charlie, he sits quietly observing everything and tries to make his mark. One thing you cannot take away from him is that he has kept his philosophy of using young players over the years. And come what may, he lives with the results and lets the players go when their time with him is up. Sammy finding it difficult to convert his free throws. Can he do better? Oh well. Looks like there's a lot of 50% shooting going around today. Maybe it's still the first quarter. They may pick it up when the biomechanics of their rhythm comes into play. Now, what can these young Raptors do against the vastly experienced Dam Foundation? And while we were speaking, Azzy has checked in while Johnny Walker has checked out. He's looking for the three-point shot. He can't find it. I think Dam Foundation is determined to correct their defensive flaws today. There's a whole lot of defense, and it's interesting the lineup they've gone with this morning. And Paul checks out in Cubs. Excuse me. And Sammy he bullies his way to the basket. Blocked by Patrick. This is some solid defending from Dam, and Patrick with the breakaway transition. This is some solid defending, zonal and man-to-man. There's a mixture of both strategies here by Dam Foundation. Finally, this is almost 7 possessions now since Lagos Raptors last scored the point. Patrick. Sammy set the screen, but he wasn't successful. No foul. As Austin helps Patrick up. This is really tight. I mean, I have to say it again. It's really tight defending by Dam. Azzy. And solid defensive work by Modukwe. While we're there, Modukwe checked in for Sammy and Tilo for Thomas. Ifeanyi is sitting. This is a more defensive lineup on the floor now. Save for Tilo! Oh, good shot. Good shot. That was a contested shot, but I mean, what a play by the kid. Oh, and it was even a foul as well. So he goes to the line. Does he go to the free throw line? Can he convert? Yes, he can. That will certainly help. Tilo brings the ball up court. Patrick tries to drive, but he's blocked. He tries the 3-point, and that's an air ball. And again, I must apologize. I really wish I could see more clearly the names of the Raptors players, but it's quite difficult. And so you will forgive me. It will take a while before we begin to call them by name. But in the meantime, we'll do our best to keep you informed of what's playing out there on the court. Modupe to Azi, Tilo, Patrick. The only person who hasn't gone to the bench. Azi for 3. No off the rim. Azi, he tries the floater. It still doesn't work. Tilo misses the offensive rebound. As he breezes past Patrick, can he find the shot? No, he can't find the shot. It would be interesting to get Coach Charlie's thoughts on the performance of his boys so far. It's not as if they've played badly, actually. It's just that Dam have set up this zonal defensive system that is shutting them out. I hope you're enjoying the coverage, and I really hope that it's streaming just fine. Modupe inbounds to Tilo. It's interesting the contrasting style of play between Tilo and Thomas, both as point guards. You tend to think that I was making a point, from my perspective, that it's interesting to watch the contrasting point guard styles between Thomas and Tilo. No, off the rim. Azi with the up, great. Right off the bat, great shot by Azi. The play is evolving so fast, I can't even finish my thoughts on the comparison between Tilo. While that evolves. So I was trying to say that there's a difference in style between the way Thomas plays and the way Tilo plays. You see Tilo with the fast transition buckets, and he's also a better shooter than Thomas. But Thomas gives you a lot of defensive coverage. He gives you the architecture to construct your team in a very strategic way. And so the way I see Coach Motala deploying them, he starts with Thomas because he wants to shut the back door. And then if Dam, that's a successful free throw, he will take the second one now. And if Dam is able to build a lead, he comes and consolidates with Tilo. Of course, I may be wrong. I'm not a coach. But that's what I've seen observing both players. Drop me a line on your thoughts Between Tilo and Thomas, who do you think is the better point guard, and what do you think are the differences between both of them? Modupe, can he do the floater? He goes to the rim and he's fouled. And one. For all the flurry and the defense, it's just still a 3-possession game, thereabouts. And Modupe converts. There'll be a lot for Coach Charlie to cheer about in the performance of these boys. It's not a blowout, and that's a good one by Farouk. If he keeps this up, he will be a real elite player. But can he sustain 4 quarters of play? That has been the question surrounding Farouk. Can he sustain this high standard across the 4 quarters? He's still a young boy working on his energy. But I do like his temperament. Very offensive character. He attacks the rim and he just tries his best to justify his presence on the court. Great shot. Great shot. Aze with the floater. All alone at home. The game is opening up. This is a less defensive lineup. The game is opening up. And I see a high score. Oh! Perfect! Oh my goodness. Some wizardry there. That would really have been the play of the day.
Beautiful basketball.
Shooting. So just in case you've been wondering the format of this tournament, there are 5 teams participating. It's round robin. Everyone plays everyone, and the top 4 don't really proceed to a semi-final. There's no semi-final. The top 2 play the finals, and then the 3rd and 4th teams on the log, play a 3rd place match. And I've had a couple of questions asking what is the prize money. Well, the cumulative prize money out here is 6 million naira, and the winner goes home with 1.2 million naira. Now, what has also happened is that players are being offered what is called appearance fee. So, if you are a player in this tournament, and that's the first quarter. So, I'll just complete what I was explaining to you. If you are a player that has participated in BAL, well, the DJ says I should calm down. So I'll catch up with you again once we return for the second quarter. Thank you again for joining us. Our sincere apologies for yesterday, and we are hopeful that the network will give us a good day today. See you on the rebound. So welcome back to the second quarter. On the floor, I see Clinton, Austin, Tilo, Modukwe. That's the 5. Anazi. That's the 5 for Dan. And I recognize Farouk, and there's Ifeanyi as well. And Austin delivers yet again. And that's a steal. Austin, and a good layup. Good transition bucket. There have been so many transition points against the Raptors here today. What exactly was he trying to achieve? What exactly was he trying to achieve out there? It beats my imagination. And that's a characteristic that Farouk must root out of his game. That exuberance, he must understand his importance to this team. Either when he's making plays or blocking shots or taking rebounds. Oh, short of calling that a UFC wrestling match. So even when I try to get the names, the numbers go by name, they are not exactly the people there. This has to be sorted out because number 12 is Shadrach, and that's probably not his name. We'll see how this works out because I will get confirmations from Coach Charlie on this lineup. Tilo. That's an first shot. Stripped by Tilo. I must say, Dam Foundation have really been playing hard, and that hardness has also been matched by the Lagos Raptors, who are really finding it hard, despite some aggressive approach play. They're finding it hard to get buckets against this Dam Foundation, and a reverse layup by Austin. It makes good for a television highlight reel. And Austin comes back again. Tilo. He tries the floater. He misses it. And Austin fouls. This is quite an interesting match. And you really can't take it away from the Lagos Raptors. They are playing well, but the experience of their older colleagues, I would say, is coming to bear. This is only their second match, and maybe it's a good thing they get the tough matches out of the way, because I tend to think that playing against the Stone and Kulipan, well, that's another dangerous team, Kulipan. Austin checks out, and Thomas. Well, this is the first time Coach Motola is playing both Thomas and Tilo. So I'll see how they shape up. And they've gone small ball. Clinton. Well, called for traveling. Raptors looking for a way past this damn foundation defense. Oh my goodness. Well, something has been said about the defensive discipline of this damn foundation side. And in that my wide-ranging interview with Coach Motala, I did ask him, and yes, he acknowledged about the potential foul troubles that the Dam Foundation usually have, but he said they had been working on it. You can expect to listen to that interview later today. I mean, it was such a wide-ranging interview, and we've had to break it into bits. You can catch it on our Instagram page as well at 51 Alliance. Jay Walker has always shot well. He's probably in the 90s regarding his free throw percentage. Blocked by Thomas, but in the process, he fouled him. That is Farouk for you.
They are tempting me. I don't go get my shoes.
I have a veteran here who is thinking that he can do what Farouk is doing out there.
I'm to go get my shoes.
in case you're wondering, I'm still here. I thought I'd let you take in that 8-0 run by the Raptors. I mean, for the first time in this match, the lead is down to single digits. Just a 2+ possession game right now. I thought you'd just take that in and maybe think again about this young Raptors team and what is possible for them. Shooting continues to be a challenge for Nigerian basketballers. I don't know if the lack of practice or lack of importance, or everybody just wants to shoot 3 points. You want to shoot 3 points, you want to dunk, but I mean, you take a person like SGA, close to 55% of his points are taken from the free throw line, to the extent that other teams complain about the number of fouls that are called in his favor. But I still find it difficult to imagine that Nigerian basketballers don't practice this hard enough, or maybe they don't attach a great importance, and that's Paul with a basket there. Pushing the lead back up to 10, or 9 rather. And 1. A chance for a 3-point play there for the Raptors. Can he convert? No! The same problem we've been talking about here all morning. Paul. Well, at least he converts one. By Farouk. What a great find by Coach Charlie. He has grown so much since I last watched him in Port Harcourt. This is now a 10-0 run. Or rather a 10-2 run, because Paul actually scored a basket back there. So it was a 10-2 run. Modupe checks in for Sammy. Considering the scoreline between Kulipan and Dam Foundation yesterday, it's amazing that the young Raptors are holding Dam Foundation to just 6 points. Not in my house. That was a foul in the process, but that was a good block by Farouk. We ask you to stay tuned for the second match of the day, which will be between Stone and... Oh, I hear Stone is not playing today. Oh, okay. So it must be Soft. Soft is playing Kulipan. Soft is playing Kulipan. That's an interesting matchup. We'll try to bring you that match as well. And the question, well, an improvised floater, it didn't work as Paul cleans up. Now Dam is under pressure. Dam is under pressure, I must tell you. It's just remarkable. Coach Charlie, since this match started, has not stood up from his chair. He hasn't said a word. It's just, you need to be here to witness this. The man is unmoved. Once in a while, he just speaks and then he keeps quiet. Maybe his days of animation, his days of animated coaching are over, and he just passes his instruction and dishes his punishment after the game. But it's just a remarkable character, Coach Charlie. Just sits there. And this is the fourth time Farouk is going to the line in this second quarter. Patrick is fouled. Again, the same thing we've been talking about all day long. How many points we missed by poor free throw shooting? Careless. That was needless. I tend to think that sometimes we don't treasure possession enough. Oh, careless. And a timeout is called. What a defensive play there by the young Raptors. That guy, Farouk, gave Paul a run for his money. You know, this match makes you wonder how the Lagos Raptors lost to soft basketers. And Farouk, he's been looking for this all day long. He's been looking for that dunk all day long. Finally, maybe his temperature will come down. 44. 39. 5 points.
Step out.
Come now. This game is physical.
I'm impressed by the mental strength of the shoulders. Never put down one, never.
They are going toe to toe.